Hello Palians! Today I am bringing you the ultimate cozy farming guide for Palia, where we're ranking every single crop in the game based on how much gold they can earn you over a 30-day in-game cycle. That's 16 crops total, fully tested and ranked from least to most profitable, starting at number 16 and counting down to that juicy number 1 spot. We all know the recent Elderwood update introduced 2 new crops into the mix, Batterfly beans and Rockhopper pumpkins. So the big question is, do these newcomers shake up the rankings, and is there a new gold king of the garden? Now, why 30 days? Because the longest crop cycle in the game is apples, which takes 30 days to complete 4 harvests. So to keep things fair and easy to compare, each crop on this list is measured by how much gold it can bring in during that same 30-day window. For each crop, I'll also tell you which method is the most profitable, whether it's best to sell the raw crop or process it into jams, pickles, or preserves, because sometimes the machine does not make it worth it. If you're ready to optimize your farm and rake in the gold, let's jump into the rankings. Coming in at number 16 in last place is Batterfly beans, which were a new addition to Palia with the Elderwood update. The max yield over 30 days you can get for Batterfly beans is 360 beans. With Harvest Boost fertilizer, you would get 360 starred beans. The max star raw bean profit being 12,240 gold, and the max star canned bean profit being 21,960 gold, this leaving canned beans far and above their raw form for profitability at 21,960 gold. And number 15 is Rockhopper pumpkins, which were also a new addition in the Elderwood update. The max yield you can get for Rockhopper pumpkins over 30 days is 384 pumpkins when you use Harvest Boost fertilizer, the max star raw profit being 50,688 gold, and the max star canned profit being 57,984 gold, leaving the canned form definitely the most profitable of the two at 57,984 gold. So in my last video, I made a big deal about Rockhopper pumpkins being the best crop in the game, and well, that turned out to be not totally true. The mistake came down to a few assumptions. I thought Harvest Boost fertilizer increased the amount of pumpkins you got per harvest, when in actuality it doesn't. It only helps with the quality. I also based the numbers on an old layout with 7 apple trees instead of the 9 you can actually plant in the same time frame. And lastly, I compared canned pumpkin to apple jam based on their sell price, but didn't account for just how many more apples you harvest in the same time frame. The result, I way overestimated pumpkin profits in my last video that I have since taken down. So in this video, I've corrected all of that using updated yields from in-game testing. Pumpkins are still decent, especially when processed, but they're no longer the royalty of farming that I once thought them to be. At number 14, we have spicy peppers. The max yield you can get for spicy peppers and using Harvest Boost fertilizer over 30 days is 1,152 peppers. The max star raw profit you would get from selling the crop alone would be 55,296 gold, and the max star pickled profit you would get from selling the pickled form would be 82,944 gold, leaving the canned or pickled form the most profitable of the two. Coming in at number 13 on our crop list is blueberries. The max yield that you can get over 30 days with Harvest Boost fertilizer is 960 berries. The max star raw profit you could get from selling the raw berries on their own would be 55,680 gold, and the max star jam profit that you would get from the blueberry jam would be 84,480 gold, leaving the jam version the maximum amount of profit that you can get from this crop at 84,480 gold. Coming in at number 12, we actually have wheat. With Harvest Boost Fertilizer, the max yield over 30 days for wheat is around 1822. You can get about 1,822 wheat. The max raw profit that you can get with wheat is about 89,302-ish gold. Wheat does not have a processed form, so the max profit that you would get from wheat is indeed just from selling the crop raw at 89,302.5 gold. Number 11 on our list is rice. Using Harvest Boost Fertilizer, the max yield over 30 days for rice would be about 2,430 rice plants starred, and the max star raw profit you would get from the rice would be 97,200 gold. Since there is no processed version, obviously the raw profit is going to be the most preferred highest version, so the max profit is 97,200 gold. Coming in at number 10, we have cotton. The max yield you can get with Harvest Boost Fertilizer over 30 days for cotton is around 1,458 cotton plants. The max star raw profit for the cotton that you could get is around 97,686 gold. Since it takes 2 cotton to make a piece of fabric in Palia, creating the process form of cotton actually results in a reduction of profit. So the max star fabric profit would be 34,992 gold, which would leave selling the raw form of cotton the most profitable form. So your max profit you would get for selling raw cotton would be 97,686 gold. Number 9 on our list is a rare crop in Palia. It is lettuce. Lettuce is number 9, and the max yield you can get for lettuce with Harvest Boost Fertilizer over 30 days is 1,215 lettuce. The max star raw profit for lettuce is 99,630 gold, and since there is no processed form, that is the maximum amount of profit that you can also get for lettuce, 99,630 gold. And our number 8 crop on the list is Napa cabbage. The max yield with Harvest Boost Fertilizer over 30 days for cabbage is 1,215 cabbages. The max star raw profit you could get from that many cabbages would be around 72,900 gold, and the max star pickled profit would be 109,350 gold, leaving the pickled form obviously the most profitable. So your max profit that you could get from pickling and creating kimchi from your cabbage would be 109,350 gold. Coming in at number 7, we have onions. The max yield with Harvest Boost Fertilizer over 30 days for onions would result in about 1,822-ish onions. The max star raw profit would be 82,012 onions, about there. And then the max star pickled profit would be around 122,107-ish gold, leaving the max profit definitely going to be preferring the pickled form for the max profit at 122,107-ish gold. Number 6 on our crop list is carrots. The max yield with Harvest Boost Fertilizer over 30 days for carrots is around 2,430 carrots. The max star raw profit that you could get from carrots would be 82,620 gold, and the max star pickled profit you would get is 123,930 gold, leaving the pickled form definitely the most profitable of the two, leaving the max profit 123,930 gold. Our number 5 on the list is apples. The max yield with Harvest Boost fertilizer for apples over 30 days is 864 starred apples. Max star raw profit from apples alone would be 82,944 gold, and the max star jam profit for apple jam would be 124,416 gold, making apple jam the heavy hitter of the two. So your max profit would definitely be with jam, the max profit being 124,416 gold. Our number 4 spot in the list is actually corn. The max yield with Harvest Boost fertilizer over 30 days for corn is around 1,458 starred corn. The max star raw profit of that would be around 87,480 gold, and the max star pickled profit would be around 131,220 gold, leaving the pickled version definitely the most profitable of the two, which makes the max profit around 131,220 gold. In the number 3 spot, we have potatoes. The max yield with Harvest Boost fertilizer over 30 days for potatoes is 1,458 starred potatoes. The max star raw profit that you could get from that would be around 97,686 gold, and the max star pickled profit would be around 148,716 gold, definitely leaving the pickled form of potatoes the heavy earner, and the max profit being 148,716 gold. And for the silver spot, the number 2 spot on our list, the second most profitable of all of the crops, is tomatoes. Tomatoes' max yield with Harvest Boost fertilizer over 30 days is around 2,916 starred tomatoes, the max star profit being 99,144 gold, and the max star pickled profit being around 148,716 gold. You may have noticed that the max star pickled profit is exactly the same for tomatoes as it is for potatoes. The reason that I put tomatoes in the number 2 spot is because it edged out the raw profit of potatoes. So the raw profit of potatoes was around 97,686 gold, while the raw profit for tomatoes is 99,144 gold. And for our number 1 money-making crop in Palia, we actually have Bok Choy. Bok Choy's max yield with Harvest Boost fertilizer over a 30-day period is 2,430 Bok Choy. The max star raw profit, if you were just selling the vegetable on its own, would be about 109,350 gold, and the max star pickled profit for Bok Choy would be around 162,810 gold. Bok Choy may not look like much at first glance, but don't let its humble appearance fool you. This leafy green is actually the most profitable crop in the entire game over a 30-day cycle. Here's why. Bok Choy has a super short grow time, just 3 days, and takes up only 1 spot per plant, meaning you can fit a full 81 of them on your farm. If you're using Harvest Boost fertilizer, each plant can yield 3 star quality Bok Choy per harvest, and with that short turnaround, you can fit in 10 full harvests over 30 days. That gives you 2,430 star quality Bok Choy, and when you turn those into Bok Choy kimchi, you're looking at over 160,000 gold in a single cycle. What really makes Bok Choy number 1 is the combo of fast growth, high yield, compact space, and solid processed value. It's the perfect storm for quick, consistent profits without the long wait times or space constraints of other crops. So if you want the most bang for your garden space and time, Bok Choy is the crop to beat. And there you have it, the true top crops in Palia right now, ranked by gold earned over a full 30-day cycle. Whether you're all about pickling and jamming or just want a super chill garden that brings in passive income, this guide should help you plan your next big harvest. A huge thank you again to everyone who helped me double check the math and shared insights in the comments of my last video. You guys seriously make the cozy grind feel like such a loving and warm community. If you found this helpful, don't forget to leave a like and feel free to share your own layout ideas or favorite crops in the comments. I love learning from you guys too. All right, Squishy family, happy farming, and I'll see you all in the next one. Want exclusive perks? Join the Squishy Squad for $4.99 a month. Get early video access, badges, emojis, polls, exclusive posts, and behind-the-scenes content. Hit join below or check the link in the description. Not ready to join? Show some love with super thanks, and I'll shout you out. However you choose to support, whether it's through memberships, super thanks, or just watching and liking, thank you so much. You all make this community amazing, and I appreciate every single one of you. See you in the next video.